My name is Bash Yusuf from Nigeria, born and brought up in Lagos. And there is not much about myself that I can tell that actually I know I don't grow up with my parents, like father and mother. I don't have that relationship, you understand? But I grew up to be somebody who just want to become something in life, to achieve something in life. For the rest privilege is to at least something that they can learn from. I'm that person who just want to create, not depending on father or mother or one uncle, you understand? So I grew up to that. And the home that I come from, we are not those reliability people. We're hardworking people. In the respect of maybe my parents, not that they are rich, but at least they are okay for themselves. I left home to come here because there was a reason that I was about to travel, like going to Europe, get some equipment, things about my job, which I can be able to fix up home there and do something. Then I see her that even through this side I can get it. You understand? So that is what pushed me. I said, okay, let me come this way, see if I can be able to achieve it easily. And that is what brought me here, 2012. I'm the only child from my mother. I'm from a polygamous home, but I'm the only child from my mother in that home. Then I say I got too much by my side. So I have to stand. For me to be in the society, I must become someone. Before I can be able to, in a family like that, to be a leader, you must lead, or you must put yourself, you prove yourself. So I like to prove myself. The main reason why I left Nigeria to this place is that, you know, in our own society, our government normally doesn't encourage. They don't encourage, no matter the talent, no matter what you have in your head. You know, the stories about South Africa, you know, you think it's a place you just come, you pick everything, manners from, you understand? It wasn't like that. So when I come, I see a lot of black people. So it's like Nigeria. You know, I was thinking maybe it's a place that is full of white people. You understand? So, you know, what I mean by full of white people is that it is easy for us to get a job under where you can be paid, you know, all these things. So that was what I thought, something that can boost you fastly. So when I came here, I find that you can't get a job without having something that related you to being a South Africa or like a South Africa. So it's not easy to get a job. So if you have to work, you have to get it up from your own head. You must think of what to do, how to work to achieve something. Yeah, my wife is a lovely woman. And the family, they are so cooperating. We met because our office is not far from my home. Yeah, I met with his sister. Then we get to know each other for the week. And the parents haven't heard before because they haven't seen her with a guy or something like that. It's like the friends measure to the parents. Then they tell her to invite me home. They said they must invite a person home, the guy that you were seeing. So that is the second week. Then she told me that the parents wants to see me. Even the sister, they said the parents wants to see me. Which I said, okay, but I was like novice, like the way I hear, so, you know, South Africa, to go and see the parents, well, you know. Then I decided to go with her. We went there. I saw the mom, dad. They were very nice people, and they really appreciate my presence. And I appreciate being around them. Then they called the other sister. I didn't know they already called other sisters. They were there, that I must cook Nigeria food for them, which I did. That is the first time I visited. I have to cook for them to eat. So it was a good relationship for the first time. Baby, come and just have this creamy cappuccino. It's creamy. Just come and take a look at it.
Make it our coffee restaurant and all that.
I'm natural. Let me put it this way. I know the story of Nigeria to other people might sound very funny, but to her, she knows the man that is with in the house. She knows what I'm doing. So she tells more about Nigeria people, even than me that I'm Nigerian, because she knows the kind of person that is with, because I'm not involved in any of those things that she's hearing that they are saying.
Hello. Come, also me. Listen. Oh, you want it? Go eat now. Finish. Go eat. I feel it's enough for me. Go eat, no problem.
So she always fights when it comes to that for me, because she knows I'm not involved in anything like that. She doesn't believe it's every Nigeria.
That's what they had to say.
They date them for like different reasons, understand? Like financial reasons or for just fun. But I don't think I would do it though.
I like guys from outside, they don't have like ID, they use passport as well. So when they come here, they want to use their bank details, they're not allowed. So they date them so that they can get access, ID, and a resident, like an address.
It's an individual choice if you want to marry a South African or you want to marry a foreigner. Baban, I chose to marry a foreigner because of I was born here, grew up here in South Africa, but they couldn't see me as a wife material. All the way from Senegal to this place, he saw me as a wife material, and he married me. Find me with kids, he took care of the South African kids that were abandoned by their own father, who's a South African.
She never have that belief that it's every Nigeria that do. So when they are saying Nigeria, she still, because she haven't met those ones. But the ones she has met, it's not the one they are talking about. So that is why she doesn't believe I'm in those things.
Check the time.
The best time together is most time we spend is when we go to the family. Because most time I don't stay home. I go to work in the morning, she too go to work, we come night, so we're both tired. But normally we do go for picnic. But the most time we spend, most that I enjoy about her or she enjoy, is when we are with the family. Because we always go there once in a while, stay with the family. So we play. We chat enough, so those are my best time. Being with the family are my best time. A lot of story about them, but all are not the same, because all fingers are not equal. You understand? There is a lot of stories about them that which we believe, or because we've seen a lot, but between that, we still have the better ones. We still have the better ones. She shows me, my own wife shows me, there are better South African women. That the one we think of or the one we know about.
Most of men, they found themselves in many bad situations, like jobless and all that, and they are now after girls. And you see, like, a man is expecting from a woman. But as foreigner, we are coming from, even though our country is very poor, but we believe in money or not, you have to take care of your wife.
I think when it comes to satisfaction sexually, these foreign guys, I think from the few of them that I've spoken to, they are able to perform and to take care of their women in bed.
I'm happy. What can I say, dude? I'm very, very, very happy. And I'll advise our sisters they should come and marry foreigners. Hey, that's where happiness is. Let's go to West Africa. Yeah, my dear, you'll live to the fullest. Yes.
Yeah, those pictures. You see, the symbol of Africa. You know, I got them around the world, symbol of Africa. You know, Africa is a beautiful place. Among the continent is a beautiful place that God have created and blessed. That which we, Africa, doesn't even know about. You understand? It's a place that God has blessed. But with ignorance, we don't know what God gave us. You understand? So that is why you see, if you watch those images, all is a symbol of Africa. Then I always think that we are the leader of tomorrow. If we unite as United Africa, we'll be bigger than the Europe, Asia we are hearing about. We only need to unite, because this, as they put it, is that they say united we strong, divided we fall. So Africa must unite. That is why you see all those things in my place, because I so much believe in Africa, the united Africa.
What's going on there? Yeah.
It's not much. Only sometimes it look like where we are going on the road, we meet different things. Sometimes we come across the metro, that is the cops on roadblock. Sometimes even no matter they ask your driver license you bring, or your traffic license, whatever they ask you, even if you bring, as far as you are in Nigeria, you know, you look like a victim. The moment they saw that in you, you look like a victim. Not that everyone is good in putting hand in his pocket, and we don't throw money away, but it's just because that nature has been there that as far as in Nigeria, it will bring something. You understand now? So I put it as we are lovely giving people. You understand that? But some people take advantage of it. So once they see in Nigeria, you must play. If everything they ask you is okay, you must. So it's normal life. I've been doing that my job for a while. I traveled to Egypt. Then I met with those Egyptians just for holiday. Then I met those Egyptians doing those things. Although normally I went to technical school. Yes, so from there, I love what they are doing because I like being creative, like as I say. I like being creative. Creativity is part of my life. So when I was growing up, I used to like thinking or dreaming that one day I'm going to manufacture a car, build a car, you know, all those things. So I always have all those things in my head, thinking to create something which would be, is me doing this thing. So when I get to Egypt, I meet up with those Egyptians who are fixing cars. I told them I knows about this job. They said, you sure? I told them yes. So the guy take me in. I said, I want to work. So he takes me in. Then he tested me. He just find out that I'm somebody who just want to do something. Not that I'm perfect. Then he make me to be a perfect person in the job. That is how I come about this technical job I'm doing. So when I came to South Africa, I worked with the Indians first. The first place I work is with the Indians. Then I control the place. So they discovered I'm good in what I'm doing. Then few times a month I work with them. Then I decided somebody came there and picked me out to the place I'm working now.
So, yeah, let's move this one. Let's go front, back, front.
I'm telling you, Bash.
What?
To come out here.
Don't worry. Just push. Let's go.
To come out here. That's fine.
That's not it. Oh yeah, mirror. Oh yeah. What's the law? What's the law? What's the law? That one is on here. That one is on here. Papo's here. So the viewer.
What am I saying? How is it?
How are you?
I'm very, my brother.
Yeah. You just disappear now. You just come back.
You see,
What
my
happened?
brother. I was in Zimbabwe.
No, like as let me put it this way. You know, every organization have upside down. There's a good time and bad time. My colleagues, they are good people. But you know, we Nigerians, yeah, they are good people. But we always have this, like, it's like drama. We always act it. If we don't act it, then that means we didn't come to work.
I don't like this kind of thing. Don't say because of me and you didn't close, you can't keep my thing. Go to that for own. You know, can't do my own. I don't like that kind of thing.
You don't say my customer, so no need to talk. I will talk for you.
Guys, this one not pass customer. Maybe your customer is supposed to treat me like your customer.
I know now, because that guy get this one like, you just need that one like, come touch it, and you will not do it.
That motor now, you don't ready. So how can do now?
Oh, I will do it.
So I will drive motor with that bomber.
No, just give me just 5 minutes, I will sort it out, sir. I'll take it.
Runs now because that's the way we do. If not the way we do, you don't like to do that for do now.
5 minutes.
So that is why we must act it like we are fighting, or like every day we must have this. So it's like it's become a normal routine, a usual thing. So people even love it, because when they come see us teasing each other, like arguing, you know, putting things, calling names, all those things. So some just leave their home to come and watch us doing it. So they enjoy it. So it's become a normal routine that Monday till Friday is usual. So it's like when I get home, then I remember all this, I start laughing at myself. You see, so that one, my colleagues, I love being around them. It's something I will never forget, being with them. In that side, you see the customers, they will use a language that the customer are always right, but it's a very wrong language. Tell him that customer is always right, because they abuse it. Customer always abuse the right, being because they are always right. You know, in business, you must be tolerant. No matter the temper you have to control it, because they can provoke you, especially in the nature of our job. They can provoke you because somebody can bring a job for you. He knows you can't even finish that job for 2 weeks, but they want it the second day. And they want you to promise that he's going to get it the second day, which is not possible. So when you are telling him the truth, then he decided to tell you that somebody can fix it for half a day. The first thing I should do, I know I have a lot of South African friends, a lot. Cops, all the others, both parts, friends that know me as a Nigerian, but they don't see me as one of those who they are talking about most time. So for me, I always preach to them that not every Nigeria is bad. You see, this thing about Nigeria is the same thing about South Africa. We got bad eggs here that we are living. We got the same bad eggs in our own society there, back home. But the only point is that the South Africa people must understand that the Nigerians that are here take this place the way they take their own place, not to destroy. So they won't say the few who are doing some wrong things will not stay in the good ones. Because why I put it that way is that even in South Africa, a lot of bad things are happening.
You understand? So time to time when I go, sometimes they see me with keys. You got different cars. They know I fix cars, like as I say. You see why those keys are with me? Because they do break our shops most time. When they break the shop, they go with the keys. So now I have to pay them, start paying for people's keys. So for that, I go home with these keys.
I'm a Nigerian. So this is my job, what I do here in South Africa. See, now this one, now they do. For South Africa,
you are taking their wife.
Because of no job.
Take their wife.
Which was a job where you take so?
No, I mean create myself for my job. I mean create job for myself. I don't take job for anybody.
We have this thing called creation. We create job for ourselves, even for the South Africans. Because they work with us. We create the job. We do things that even they benefit from a lot. A lot. So we always draw them along with us. That is why we are brother. That we use the language of brother from another mother. And the truth there is that we are brother from another mother. So we share love, working together. It's only misunderstanding, this little twist that make, you see, every time we are fighting in Nigeria or women and all this. So I heard this Nigeria taking their women, they are fighting over that and taking their job.
You go to Johannesburg right now, every corner you go to, it's a foreign person that's working there. That foreign person where he's working, it's a job for a South African who was supposed to be working there. South Africans now, they are dependent on grant money and money from government. It's not that people, they don't want to work. The people, they want to work, but there are no jobs there because the foreigners, they are taking our jobs.
You guys are sitting on a time bomb. Trust me. You're sitting on a time bomb. If foreigners leave this country, you guys are going to suffer.
Wait that battery, wait, they start red one.
See, I'm for you. The battery, they're okay. The people working here, they are South Africans. I pay my tax. People gave me a license to open business. My company has like 10 staff. Among all these 10 staff, they are all South African. They are all South African. It's just me alone and my partner that is in Nigeria. Then what else do you guys want us to do? We create job. We came to create job for them.
You see, the issue of xenophobia touched me a lot. You know why it pains me and why I said it touched me a lot anytime I heard, not when it happened, the moment I heard anything like that, it's about to touch me because I'm seeing it as we are black people of the same skin. So why is hatred? Why must we hate each other? We fellow black people or African, we hate each other. It's not black against white or against Chinese or any other color. It's just black against black. So it's just like hatred from the heart. That is what I see about this xenophobia. If not, I don't see anything that will lead to xenophobia or anything. It's just it's two things, because two things that cause it's jealousy, heaviness, and you understand. Those are the things that always cause things like that. And sometimes when the government fail its duty, maybe government may promise fails the duty, you know, we take advantage of it and for the fellow brothers, then we attack them.
I have to do this thing. If I don't do it, then my family will suffer and my gang will not eat. You see how many troops and soldiers I have. My soldiers must eat. They must smoke, my soldiers. So what will my soldiers smoke if I don't have anything?
We start doing it, we pray.
We'll eat you alive, my friend, and we'll pray to the Lord to forgive us. Because
there is a lot on that I should have said. Like, you know, it's not every Nigeria like to leave Nigeria because it's a suitable place. God bless Nigeria. I just have to tell our leaders to improve, so that this name Nigeria will be respected wherever we go. They should prove for us. That is the only advice. I'm just talking to the leaders to improve in infrastructure, provide jobs, so that not everybody will be running out of the place, so that at least we can have this thing called stay. Not to go. Everyone, this one go, that one go. At least let's have this thing stay in Nigeria. If the government can do that for us, I would really appreciate, so that people can stay. Not everyone be going out. That is only what I have to say about the government. They must improve. My name is Bash Yusuf. I'm in Nigeria, based in Johannesburg. I'm a panel beater. I'm your everyday Nigerian.